How are you doing? This is Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger. I'm here with you all for a little bit, chit chat for a little bit here on a break. And I wanted to say that to you all too. Give yourselves a break from whatever it is that you need to get a break from. If you need a break from drama, give yourself a break from drama. If you need to give yourself a break from negativity, give yourself a break from that too. Because there's nobody who's going to advocate for you but you. Absolutely nobody. You got to learn how to show up for yourself. You got to learn how to be there for yourself and give yourself the permission to be awesome, to be amazing, and to fill up your own cup. That's not something that I learned. I definitely didn't learn how to be there for myself. I had to teach myself that I deserved, you know. I had to I had to teach myself that I deserved to get breaks. I deserve to pour into myself. I deserve all of those things. And if you don't feel that you deserve things, you're going to keep settling. You're going to keep allowing people to treat you like you're trash when you're not. Yeah, you will. You will keep letting people treat you any type of way when you don't have enough self-esteem, enough self-respect, and confidence. When you have confidence, when you have courage, when you love yourself, there's a lot of things that you're just not going to take. And that's just what it is. Point blank, period. When you respect yourself, you're not going to take it. You're not going to take negativity. You're not going to take drama. You're not going to take the garbage. You're just going to, you're going to stop. You're going to stop allowing the negativity. You really will. If you don't want the negativity, it means you're not going to take it. For sure. One thing for sure is when you make a decision to love yourself, everything is going to follow that. That's one thing that I had to learn. I had to learn how to love myself, and I had to learn that I can give myself the permission to be happy, to be great, but you got to be there for yourself, and you have to learn how to be your own friend. Yeah, that's a real thing. You really do have to learn how to be your own friend and not waiting for people to friend you, not waiting for people to give you the things that you need, give you confidence and support and love. You have to do those things for yourself. You have to be your own friend, your own advocate, your own everything. And when I was growing up, I didn't know that. I thought that the people who are around me, I automatically made an assumption that those people loved me and cared about me and supported me and were there for me. And we get that wrong sometimes. We really do. We get it wrong because we feel that people are just like us. And you got to understand that those people who are right there smiling in your face, talking about how much they're there for you and love you and all of that, it's not always the case. You really do have to pay attention to people's actions. You have to. And not just the words. Words are easy to say, but it's another thing to prove it. Because if they say they love you, what is the proof of that love? What is the proof of that action? What is the proof that they really do care about you? Because if somebody really does, then they'll put in the work. They'll do all the things that they need to do in order to see a smile on your face. They'll do whatever it takes to make you feel supported and seen and heard and loved like you deserve. Like you deserve, not how they want to give you love. And that's something that I had to learn as a mature woman, that people give you what they want to give you. And then you have to make a choice if you want to put up with that. You don't have to put up with it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to listen to it. And yeah, you can't let that person, that persons, that group of people, those individuals, your relatives, whoever they are, anybody who is not treating you the way that you deserve does not deserve to hold a space and a place in your heart, in your life. And that's it at the end of the day. If a person doesn't want to do the right thing to you, then they don't deserve to have a space in your life. And that's when you just let them go. You have to just let them go and trust and believe it's the easy, not the easiest, the hardest thing that you will ever do. It's easy to say, let go. And I'm not here to judge anybody. Your girl, I'm not perfect. I've made many, many mistakes in my life. But one thing that I've learned is I had to learn how to be my own friend. I had to learn how to love and support myself. I had to learn that because if you keep waiting for a romantic relationship, a friend, uh, material status, X, Y, and Z, if you're waiting for those things, those people to make you happy, you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. You got to work on your own connection, your own friendship with yourself, your own emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical health. You got to build your own relationship with yourself. You got to learn that and stop waiting for people to be there for you to support and encourage that inside of you. I can't tell you how many years I was so upset and angry because I wasn't getting support from quote unquote family. Hi, Harry Jean. How are you? Welcome. I can't tell you how long that I was sitting and waiting for my relatives, quote unquote, to be there for me. I can't tell you. I was always waiting for my this person. I was waiting for my siblings. I was waiting for a friend. You're waiting for a romantic relationship to fill in a void, to fill in a space, to give you support, to give you. But you got to give that to yourself. It's nobody else's responsibility to be there for you. You have to learn how to be there for yourself. And if anybody doesn't like it, then that's tough. That's their problem. Okay, you don't like it, don't let the door hit you. Harjean says, I just told my son that information today. Yeah, you have to learn how to be there for yourself. And that's just what it is. People may not like it, but you know what I say? It's too bad. If you don't like it, that's too bad. You got to learn how to live with yourself because you got to live with those emotional disruptions when people say things that hurts you. You have to deal with the people who no show, who always talk about how much they love you, but they don't prove nothing. Love is an action word. It most certainly and truly is. And the majority of people are not willing to prove by their actions that they really do care about you. Nope. They're not willing. They're not willing to do anything to show up for you, but they definitely want you to show up for them. They want you to give them your time and your money, your energy, your resources, and your support. They expect for you to give that to them, but they're not willing to give you back. They don't reciprocate. And also, the energy has to be right too. Don't say you're there for me, but you got a whole attitude. You got a whole like you're always busy, and I can't take that anymore. I can't deal with people anymore who always want you to do things for them, but you don't even ask for much. I'm one of those persons that I don't ask for much. But can you check on me from time to time? Ask me, is there anything I can do to help you and support you? I don't ask for much but respect, or just checking on me, asking me how I'm doing. I'm not asking for big things, but If they're not willing to even do that, then you can't hold a space in my life. I don't beg people for their support. I'm not begging nobody for their love. I'm not begging anybody for their time. I'm not doing that. As I say, my big age. I'm at my big age where I'm not going to beg for love. I'm not going to beg for anybody to support me. I refuse. I have to give myself a break. I have to learn how to be there for me. And I've seen so much people over the years that they don't know how to be there for themselves. They don't know how to spend a moment alone. Like, you don't always have to have music or TV or be around people. What happens to solo time? We all need to give ourselves a break and take some time by ourselves so that we can think about ourselves in our life and make our own self happy, because your happiness, your peace, and your joy does not come inside of who's around you. Your happiness, your peace, and joy resides inside of you, and it's the work that you do on a regular basis. Hey Charlene, how are you doing? Yes, we do need a break to recharge in a peaceful way. Yes, blessings to the chat, blessings back to you. We do. We have to. We have to learn how to take a break and recharge our batteries. It's just like everything. Like, you have an electronics, you have your phone or whatever gadget that you have, tablet, and we all know that electronic devices are a big problem these days. People would rather be watching TV or a movie or on their phone than having actual conversations and connections with other people. But that's a conversation for another day. But we really have to learn how to turn all of that off. Turn off your devices and spend some time with yourself. You know, it's in that quiet time that you get to ask yourself the questions: how am I really doing? Am I happy? Am I at peace? Am I taking care of myself the way I need to? Am I getting rest? And that is the reason why most people turn off their phones and devices, because they're not strong enough to listen to when that voice tells them you need to treat yourself better. Thank you, LaGregoria. You have to learn how to be there for yourself. You know, you do. You have to learn how to be there for yourself. You have to learn how to be your own friend. And I can't say that I learned that from anybody. I got sick and tired of being not supported. I got sick and tired of feeling that I was never enough, that I could never do enough, that I could never please other people. And I had to learn how to turn it around and give my own self a break and give myself the permission to be happy. Awesome, LaGregoria. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I had to learn how to cut off that toxicity and give myself the permission to be okay. I really did, because I was not in a good space a while back. I really wasn't. You know, it's very hurtful when you're there for so many people. You know, it could be your relative, it could be, you know, the one that you're in a romantic relationship with, and you do so much things for other people. You give them so much of your time, your loyalty, and your support. And they don't even, not even a check in, not even a how are you doing? I was thinking about you. And that was the reason why I am the way that I am today. Waiting for people to be there for you and support you, it can be very discouraging, very hurtful. But you can't let that make you not take care of yourself. Like, this topic today is give yourself a break. You know? Yeah, I think everybody at one time or the other is not treating themselves like the queen or the king that they are. But you have to learn how to do that. You got to learn how to friend yourself. You got to learn that I deserve my me time. I deserve my rest. And you got to learn how to say no. That's the times where I give myself the permission to choose myself first. I really do. And I had to learn how to do that. I give myself the permission to say no. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to give you money. No. No, I don't want to be around you. Today, I just want to be by myself. And I don't beat up myself for it anymore like I used to. I used to always be like, oh, I want to stay in bed and I know I'm exhausted, but I'm still going to go. And then you force yourself to go. You have a whole attitude. You're snapping at people. You keep looking at your phone or your watch like, when am I going? Like, oh, don't do that to yourself. If your answer is no and you don't want to do it, then don't do it. Don't force yourself to do things and be there for people if you don't want to do it. And the people who don't understand that, that's their problem. It's not your problem. I had to learn how to stop sugarcoating those things and be real with myself, because my health was deteriorating. My mental health was deteriorating. My finances was deteriorating. And they will still be there with their hand out, expecting for you to do things, and you'll wind up sick in the hospital or unalived. And I hate to make it go there, but it's the truth. You will be 6 feet under the ground if you don't start doing things for yourself and taking care of you. I've seen it happen working in the medical field, that people have burned themselves all the way out. They've run themselves into the ground trying to make everybody happy, please everybody. But nobody's checking you. Nobody's saying, oh, what can I do to help so and so, whatever your name is. They're not checking for you. But you better start checking for yourself. Do you need a few days off? You better take those days off so that you can still be here. I know I have to take my days for my mental health. I have to take days for when I'm feeling like I just can't function today and be around people. Some days I have those days where I just want to be by myself. It's like, and it's nothing personal. And people will be like, what did I do to you? You didn't do nothing to me. Everything is not about you. Everything is not about other people. Some days you just need to be feeling how you feel and feel those things. And I give myself that permission now. I give myself the permission to be human, that I don't have to be a robot. Okay? Let's stop being robots in 2025 and beyond. And be real. Like, I'm tired today. Okay? So what are you going to do? You go and get some sleep. I don't want to do that. So don't do it. I can't afford it. So don't force yourself to put yourself in predicaments and situations. I see people do all the time, doing things that they know they can't afford. And it's causing bills to be late, things to be cut off, all because you're doing what you know you cannot do. Something that you should have said no to. These days, I don't do that. People, nope, I can't. And if you're mad, you're mad. That's your problem. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. I know what I can do, and I'll do what I can when it's in the power of my hand, when I can do it. But if it's going to cause me to be behind, or this person is just using me, yeah, I'm going to give myself a break and be real and honest with myself. Thank you so much for sharing, LaGregoria. Charlene says, yes, that can be discouraging to think most people and family members will love you like you love them and be there for them, and they are not there for you. Yeah. I've been deep in like that, where my health was on the line from stress. I prayed and I got strong and I shook it all. Thank you, Lord, for healing over me. I will not go back down that dark place again. I won't. I refuse. I refuse to go backwards. I'm going forward. If I see that someone's energy is off, if I see this person is always with their hand out, but they're not reaching out their hand back to me, I'm not doing it anymore. Or if a person just has an attitude like, for instance, someone invites you to an event or something, and you know that person doesn't like you, or you know Going to that space or place, you're going to feel uncomfortable. They're not going to respect you. They're going to make you feel some type of way. I don't go to those things anymore. They invite you. I tell them from the jump, nope, I'm not going. Why? Why? Because I know you don't like me, or I know so and so is going to be there, and I'm not putting myself in those situations because I'm not going to county lockup dealing with them. I refuse. I don't put myself in situations that makes me feel uncomfortable anymore. I don't let people make me feel like I'm less than as a woman because I've worked too hard on myself. I've come from too far to let people use me and abuse me. And because I've worked on me and I love myself and I'm my own best friend, I refuse to allow people to make me feel less than a friend to myself, less than worthy. I refuse. Yeah. Hey, realist, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing good. Charlene says, these humans not worth it at all. They still gonna live their life and still gonna do them. It's not my fault. You just are who you are. I did all I can, and all I have is a prayer for them now. Yeah, sometimes all you could do is bow your head for people. Hey, Callie King, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Realist says, my cutoff game is real strong these days. Oh, you better. You better have that cutoff game on deck. You better cut them off, block them. Don't feed into their energy. And that's what people want. People want to have control over your power and energy for real. And if they don't see you like, oh, I'm not going to keep sucking up to people that I was like, I know you don't like me. I don't know. I know that you want to see my demise. It's the truth. We all know people like that. They're not really there for you. They don't really care about you. They want to see you lose. Or at least if they can't see you lose, they at least want to see you struggling. You know them. I think everybody knows people like that. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to have peace and joy because they're a miserable individual or they're immature, angry, whatever the case may be. But that's not my problem. I'm not going to say miserable, angry, and broke just because you are. I'm putting in the work so that I can live life the way I'm supposed to live it. And a lot of people don't have enough courage to be like you, to work on themselves and give themselves the permission to be great and to not settle and to not keep people around that is stopping their personal growth and development. There's so much people who are like that. I can't keep people in my life that is not growing. If you're the same person you were even last year, I cannot deal with you anymore. I can't. Can't. Yes, we all know people like that. Yes, we all know people like that. And I can't see it. If it was a few years back, I would just be like, oh, that's my relatives. That's my this, that's my that. I think people focus so much on titles and not paying enough attention to how people treat them. How do they make you feel? Do they support you? It's like, what are you even doing? And that's what I had to learn how to give myself a break. I had to talk to myself and I say, Marlene, you got to give yourself the permission to be you. And you know what that means? When you give yourself the permission to be you, there are going to be people who are going to leave your life. There are going to be people, when you grow, when you heal, when you start experiencing peace, when you start taking better care of yourself, when you check people on how they treat you, they're not going to like you anymore. It will be revealed. The masks are always going to drop off. Hi, Roxanne. How are you doing? Welcome. The mask will always drop off. I'm telling you guys. The mask always will drop off. You will always find out who people really are when you stop supporting their foolishness, their drama, their negativity, their ABUSE. When you stop letting people treat you like garbage and you start saying, I have standards, there's boundaries, you're going to find out they don't like you anymore. They only liked you when they could use you like a doormat. That's the only time they liked you. And now that they can't use and abuse you, now that they can't control you, now that they can't manipulate you like a little puppet and tell you dance, puppet dance, do this, do that, and you're not doing it anymore, when you have a strong mind and when you get out of your feelings. And that is something that I had to learn. I had to learn to get out of my feelings. Stop talking about they hurt me and they used me. They disrespected me, but you're still dealing with them. Thank you so much, everybody, for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thanks for spending some time in this chit chat today. When you realize who people really are, and get out of your own emotions. Get out of, oh, they do this to me, but what are you doing with that energy? What are you doing with that information? Yeah, they're using you and abusing you, but why do you keep taking it? Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. And that's one of the things that I most definitely had to learn. I had to learn how to treat me. I had to learn how to friend me. I had to learn to empower my mind. Yeah, and that I don't have to take it. Come on, we're empowered, gems. You're not who you used to be. You can't let people treat you like you're the last option. You are not the last option. You are enough. You are worthy. You are deserving, but you have to act like it. You have to act like you know. And you got to give yourself a break from all of the people's projections and fears and insecurities. You got to step up for yourself. You really do. Roxanne says, my brother asked if he could start going places with the man doing things because he is getting SS. So I told him, let's go on a cruise together with a bunch of my friends. And he said yes. Oh, that's nice. It's wonderful. That's wonderful. It's wonderful to have supportive people. It's wonderful to have non-toxic people, healthy relationships with people. But it takes time. It took me a long time for me to identify that not only do I deserve things, but I got to do something. I have to get it started and not waiting for people to start it with me. If there's something you want to do, you got to get up and do it. Uh-oh. Roxanne says, but then I went to book it and he said, you pay for me. I hope you didn't, Roxanne. I'm not telling you what to do, but I hope you didn't, because we enable people. I know I did it for very many years, lots of years. I enabled a lot of people in my life. I let them take advantage of me when I should have just said no. No, I'm not going to do that. But that's not the person that I was then. That wasn't the person that I was then. I'm not going to do it. You know, people always come to you with their sad story. And I'm not saying anything bad, because yes, times are really hard for a lot of people right now. People are really struggling financially, and I get it. But so am I. I still got bills over here. I still got things going on, and they never ask you. Those same people who always have their hand out never ask you, can I help you with anything? And it doesn't always have to be a financial thing. That's what other people don't understand. You may not be able to help somebody financially, but you can support with mental and emotional support. That don't cost you nothing. That's free. Realist, you laughing? It's free. It is free to show support. It's free to show love. It's free to be kind. It's free to respect other people. That's free. But you have to show that for yourself. If you don't respect yourself first, people are going to run over you. People are going to keep doing things if they know they can get away with it. If they know that they don't have to do nothing and you'll do everything, of course they're going to keep doing it. Of course you allow it. So that is one of the things that I had to learn how to look at myself, take off the rose-colored glasses, and stop feeling sorry for myself and stop saying they don't do. And also you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, but what do I allow? Am I allowing people to mistreat me? Am I allowing people to take advantage of me? Am I volunteering my time when I don't need to? Stop putting yourself in situations and predicaments. I'm not putting myself in predicaments anymore. I'm not volunteering my time. I'm not asking people to do things for me when I know that you're not going to. They always want you to do things for them, but they never, what does the saying go? One hand washes the other. You're not going to wash my hand. You're not going to help me out, support me. If your spirit is not refreshing, if every time around you it's just like a headache thing and you never pour in anything that's empowering and uplifting, I cannot deal with those individuals anymore. I'm not that woman anymore. I don't want to hear about the drama. I don't want to hear about the complaints. If you don't like something about your life, make it better, period. And that's it. If you can't make it better, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got to do something. You got to work on your side too. Realist says, right. I'm at the point, if it's no reciprocation, if it's not mutual, why entertain it? Yeah. I can't do it anymore. I did that with so much people in my life for years. I was always the giver and I was never the receiver. And that is so old. It is so old to always be the giver. I'm not doing that no more. I don't mind giving and helping people when it's reciprocated. If I'm not getting, and also the energy has to be there too. Because I don't want that, like people will do it, but they're only doing it, but they have an attitude with it. You see, I did it. You see, I did it. I did it though. You see, I'm giving you that. You see, I'm giving you my time. But the whole time they're there, they're not really there. They're on their phone. They're distracted. They're not really listening to you because it's not about them. And anything that is not about them, they don't care. I don't deal with those individuals anymore. If you can't give me your time, I can't give you mine. And that's it. Hi, Sassy. How are you doing? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Yes, I'm having a wonderful day. I hope you are as well. And I feel you. I so agree with you. Yeah. If people can't give me their time, I can't give them mine. That's just what it is. The ones that want to be angry in their feelings, talking about I think I'm better. Well, you could say whatever you want to, but keep it over there. Don't bring it over here. I only do positive vibes only. I don't want no negativity over here. I can't handle anymore. I don't want to hear the negativity. I know everybody has problems from time to time, but we all know what I'm talking about. Not just a person who's having a bad day, but when it's every day of their life. If it's every day of their life, it's always something. They always got something. The world is against them. Nobody does right to them. People are always jealous of them. That negative and toxic energy, ooh, is so draining. It's so draining, isn't it, gems? We don't need that. You know, we're gems. We're a treasure. And if people can't treasure you, support you, pour love into you, be kind, considerate, compassionate, and understanding to you, They don't deserve a space in your life. And that's it. Sassy says, I live by that. Beautiful always. Yes, you should. But it takes time. Some people, it takes more time than others because, like I always say, not everybody grew up in that environment of getting that sort of support. And you have to learn how to treat yourself right. So, ladies and gentlemen, treat yourself like a gem. You are valuable. You are a treasure. You are important. You are worthy. And if people don't see that inside of you and treat you as such, cut them off. You have to give yourself a break. You have to know that everybody who's around you is not on your side. It's usually the ones that are there talking about, "Oh, I love you so much." Right? They love you so much because of what you're doing for them. Cut that off. Oh, yeah. Oh, I always do. Yeah, I live by that. That's how I live my day-to-day life. I don't let people use and abuse me anymore like I used to. People love you if they can control you, take advantage of you, and you're doing things for them. But the moment that you stop, now they don't care about you no more. I'm done with that. Realist says, man, once we really analyze people and come to terms with what they are about, we look back like, how did I not see this before? Yeah, that's deep, realist. But that's for sure. I put that on everything. Once that mask, once you take off that veil, those rose-colored glasses, and realize that, they never loved me. What it is that you were so blinded because you loved them. You wanted the best for them. Maybe you're the one that wanted the relationship, but they didn't want a relationship with you because they weren't willing to do the things to keep you happy. They're not willing to support you. They only want you to do things for them and help them. And that's just not going to work. Yeah. So what they say, when you know better, you do better. So that's all you can do is you just start with your present and release the past and let it go. You can't do anything about who you were and what you allowed, but what you can do is be in this moment right here today and be in control of how you treat yourself right now today. If you love yourself, treat yourself as such. Treat yourself as a treasure. Treat yourself as a rare gem. You know, if people don't know how to show you appreciation, even simple things of saying thank you, I appreciate you, thanks for being a part of my life. If there is no appreciation, yes, realist, offline and online, no exceptions. Respect has to be there regardless of it's online or offline. There has to be respect. And when people stop respecting me, especially, one thing that I do not deal with is the ones that ghost you. They no show in your life. They don't communicate. They just drop off. And then one day they want to pop back up. Like things are the same. It's like, no. While you were away, I was working on me, and I realized I don't need you in my life. Blocked. Or deuces, I'm done. Don't let people keep going away and coming back. You know, I see people all the time, they keep taking people back. And you make it too easy. I say that all the time. People make things too easy in their romantic relationship. They make things too easy for their relatives. You got to raise the bar. You got to raise what you deserve. And if they don't want to give you that and be there for that, No, it's no. It's a no. It's a no from me. If you can't give me what I need, not giving me what you want to give me. See, that's a difference with a lot of people. They don't understand that part. You're not going to give me what you want to give me. You're going to give me what I deserve. And that's where the empowerment lies, everybody. Don't let people give you what they want to give you. Make them give you what you deserve to get. And we do. We deserve to get great things. So that's what I tapped on to say, everybody. I didn't mean to be on here for 40 minutes. I said I was going to be on here for like 15 minutes, but then the topic was good and everybody was chit-chatting. I want you all to know that I appreciate every single one of you. I want you all to know that you are enough. Even if other people aren't showing that and proving that to you, you are. It's not about who supports you. The question is, do you support yourself? And are you treating yourself as such? Know yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, and friend yourself. And show up with that same energy and expectations with other people. The same. There's no, this person gets a pass and this person can do what they want. No, nope, absolutely not. No way, not ever. We're not doing that. We're not going backwards. We're staying in this moment today and working on ourselves today and saying to ourselves, you give yourself a break. I give myself the permission to be me, to treat myself as a worthy individual, to treat myself as a person who deserves to be respected, cared for, showed up for. And if people can't show up for you, they cannot be in your life. Okay? Oh, I'm grateful that you got the message today, Roxanne. Everybody have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day. This is Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger, life coach, motivational speaker, mindset shifter. I am all of those things. I appreciate all of my gems. If you all are new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content and check out some of my replays. I got live streams, playlists, vlogs. Got a lot of stuff over here that I know you guys will enjoy if you like this topic, okay? And I will try to tap in tomorrow. Was tomorrow Thursday? Yeah, I'll try to tap in tomorrow. And I think Friday as well. I'm not sure about Saturday and Sunday, but we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. Have a wonderful and beautiful rest of the day. You know what I say over here on Life with Marlene. Love your life and live your life. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.